Okay. Higher source of blessings. Parenting myself, Terry, and all in alignment with me. The higher source of blessings. I was just watching something from Evangelist Sarah. It sounds like my God and Jesus Christ as well, or one of my gods anyway. And she was going, wherever you are, prophesying, so I've still got a little bit left in me, so let us not go forward. Let us not go forth and do their will. Let us not lie down and do their will. Let us not sit and do their will. Let us not, in not taking part in something, be doing their will. Let us not, in doing something, be doing their will. The will of the enemy who comes to kill, steal, destroy. Yeah. So earlier on in the thing from Evangelist Sarah, my God, one of them, said to Evangelist Sarah, and she said on that video that I put it on a playlist, good Terry, that King of Kings is a name for a God. And my God, one of them, said to Evangelist Sarah that that's my new title, that I am the King of all kings. I said, even though I'm a girl. And she said, yes. So that is my God. Because when I wrote the Ashley Coat Daisy song, that's the God I was thinking of, who'd like that song. So that's good. Yeah, so apparently I'm especially good at being a king. The best king of all the best kings. So thank you. Thank you. Okay, so hopefully I just get even better at it. Of course, no matter how good you are, you can always improve. When I first started putting videos on YouTube, there's only 8 heavens, only 8 dimensions down there's 26, and that's just in the first realm. You can always improve on. Absolutely amazing. Anyway, so looks like I'm in my room there. Maybe they've had a check up people with bubonic plague. Yeah, so what I was going to say was about those people that say that somebody like me, who's a woman, should not be allowed to have a job, should not be allowed to make money, should not be allowed to own and run businesses, or be manager of businesses, or funder of businesses, or funder of charities, or own my own homes, or let people live in some of my properties, or even rent to some people who don't want to live in my properties, and who say that I shouldn't do that because I'm a woman. So I think they're just not thinking it through clearly, because everything that I have, every business and the places I rent and the places I make through miracles, create through miracles, and the places I bring forth into fruition, more modern term manifest as well. That's all stuff that only I can do like that, because everyone's individual. So even when If more than one person can do the same miracles, it's different. Because everyone's different. So the ones that I've done, and I do, only I can do them like that. And only I can do them at that time, in that way for those ones that I help. That's the same for all gods, goddesses, Buddhism. And I can say, Crow, I love you. I love you. And for everyone, you know, anytime you help someone, you know, if they drop something in the street and you stop to pick it up for them and hand it to them, you were in the right place at the right time. You were the right one to help that entity. Whether you're a man or a woman or whatever. So it's the same with my businesses, it's the same with my charities. It's the same with all the helping things I do. Only I could have done it at that time in that way, etc. I'm the right one to do that stuff. And I'm a woman. So there's nothing wrong with that. For instance, in the book of Judges in the Bible, there's a whole heap of the judges that are women actually, or are very close to their women family members. My goodness, they're all very smart, very heartfelt women, sentient, enlightened, some people call them. And the men who respect them and admire them are as well sentient, enlightened as well. And God is too, you know. He can see them. He doesn't think, you know, his diplomats. Some people call it diplomatic. And some people call it diplomatic marriages. And I think my God is like me, and he looks at someone who has heartburn and thinks, I've got the right one that will make that hurting one's heart better. And it just so happens it will save millions of lives at the same time. That's what happens. If you're doing right, if you're living right, righteously, doing the best you can to improve yourself and to make the life and others' lives better. Others are righteous as well. And you do what the universe wants, right place, right time, doing the right thing, right way for you and your soul health. You'll be in alignment. You'll be right place, right time, like Beetle said. Isn't anywhere that isn't where you're supposed to be. It's easy. All you need is love. I read that actually. You could too. In fact, my God once asked me to do the same thing for someone. I said, I'm not a fool. Which, unfortunately, was overheard by other people who didn't understand what I was saying to him. I said to him I know that when I've been looking for someone for him as well, but I know it's not me, and if I did that, I wouldn't be the best one for him, he wouldn't be the best one for me, and we both end up as whores, because you're only supposed to be romantic and sexual with someone if you're in love with them the most, and or equally the most, and of course not related to each other, not family to each other, and both old enough, both wanting to, and both by simpatico. You're not supposed to make each other sick to be with each other or anything. All that stuff. So that's why I said that was awful. And he did end up with the right one for him. I can't remember what her name is now, but that was very happy. So I also remind you that about the geisha thing, about me having geisha training. But because I was being raped, I got bought. My slavery got bought by a shogun samurai, and so I finished my paying out my slavery by being a samurai, and I became the only samurai. Anyway, before that, I was trained to be a geisha, and some people think that means a whore. No, there were two paths. One was to become a whore, which I didn't take, and the other one was to continue being a geisha, which I did take. But then I started being attacked all the time, raped and stuff. It was horrible. So the ladies who were in charge of me as a geisha and my geisha training knew how good I was at learning, so they thought I'd be a good enough student to be a samurai, so I got sold to a samurai. Anyway, I paid off that slavery eventually, so but being an apprentice samurai and then being one myself, so part of the training of being a geisha is not just making tea or playing musical instruments or singing or playing party games or listening or talking or discussing politics or being a diplomat or being a business leader or being a business advisor or being a spiritual advisor or life coach or being a specialist in history and all kinds of things. Definitely a wisdom. Sometimes people can look at someone and think that's just a woman or that's just a geisha, or that's just you can't tell by the way someone looks. Look at the sky. Infinite. Can't tell it just by looking at it. Maybe you can. What does that mean? Infinite forever? Is that high self-sufficing? Every military, no one in line out with me. Military, no one King of Kings. Thank you, Lord. Jesus, thank you, Jesus. I thank you, each being my reason for reason. Because otherwise I wouldn't be about to play that just by Shiniko song Daisy. I'll be playing Lump, just Lump from Presidents of America. That was exciting. That's happening.